the back entrance, and this is first floor. Looks like a linoleum plank, not plank, but tile floor. Tall ceilings for sure. Got a nice feeling of space. I believe one of these units is an Airbnb, and this is making me think it could be this unit. Looks like quartz counters. Yeah. I'm seeing original windows here and here. That might be a replacement. This is original again. No, this is not an Airbnb, I think. Nope. All right, so it is a big space. Front entryway. It's a big bedroom. I don't have any overhead lights I can find. So the one full bath is attached to the bedroom, and then the other bedroom in the back does not have access to a bathroom other than the half bath. Did I miss something over here? I'm assuming this is a closet. Yeah. Yep. Okay. It's a nice space though. All right. Same hallway coming up to the second level. There is that's the third floor unit. Okay, I wasn't expecting this, but we'll see what that is. Here's the door I just unlocked. This should have one full bathroom in it. Laundry again, that's nice. Ceramic tile. Probably like a dining area. This is cool. Nice big private deck space. Nice kitchen, not as good as the first floor, but still pretty darn good. These do not look like the original windows, but they are older. Yeah. So, okay. Fridge in the hall. Interesting layout. These are double pane though. So that's the hallway. I got two access points. Another big bedroom here. front entry. This should be 3 bedrooms. Roof is showing some age. It's not horrible, but it's definitely showing some wear and some age. 4 bedrooms. Jeez Louise. This is a big space. A lot of rooms. The porch in the entry is pretty impressive. Big porch, deep, feels big, tall ceilings, and then here's your massive door. What's this thing? Whoops. So that's access to the first floor, and then this goes up to that. I think I opened it in the other video when we were touring the second level. This was one grand old home at one point. Okay. Replacement windows so far, newer flooring, definitely like a vinyl plank or something of that nature. Half bath, cool. I don't know if I got that all. Full bath. These finishes seem pretty fresh. Even these baseboard heaters look kind of new. I'm assuming this is cooling. Yeah, there's cold air coming out of that. So this bedroom, back of the house, does connect to the full bath. Good sized closet. Interesting cooling system. There were 2 condensers outside that were like the traditional condensers for HVAC, and then there were a couple of the split systems. I'm assuming these probably serve or are served by the split system. Well, this is pretty cool space up here. Loft feeling. Looks like just about every window's a replacement, with this as the exception, this decorative one. Not as upgraded. There's laminate countertops here. It's still a nice layout though. Nice space. All right, I'm gonna go outside and I'm going to also try and get into the basement, which I'm not sure I have access to. It's on a keypad, so we'll see how that goes. Okay, we got basement access. It's right off the front, rather off the back door on a keypad. one gas furnace with central air, one gas water tank, one puddle, which is, I think that is clogged. Yeah, that drain is clogged. Another gas furnace. So we've got two gas meters, but I think the third floor was all electric, so that makes sense. $200 amp service. Here is a third, I'm sorry, this is the second, this is probably the second floor, I'm assuming. And then this is probably the third floor water tank because it's electric as well. So it's all electric up there. Some glass block windows, but not all of them. It's not, even though there's a puddle over there, it's not real mildewy or moist smelling down here, but they are running the air conditioners, so that's probably helping. But there's nothing that I see that bothers me immensely for an old basement like this. There is quite a bit of PEX plumbing that's been installed, it looks like, PVC drainage. So I think they've done quite a bit of improvements here. Checks out. I can't get into these. There were keys in the lockbox, and I thought maybe these were manual, but they do appear to have power or something about it. So I can't get into the garage at the moment. And there is a pad there, and I get the impression at least two of these or a couple of these might be under power, but I can't open them. First and second floor, assumably. Central air. Paint's good on the first and second levels. Third story's getting a little chippy, peely and chippy up there. I mean, obviously a great location. All right, so these go up to the third for those ceiling vents or whatnot. Nice big driveway. The paint looks pretty good, maybe even a bit recent. I don't know if they said something in the description about it, but except for that back third, well, even on this side here. Maybe they just didn't get all the way up there or something. Who knows? It's like Franklin's little sister. Yeah, the third gables and the third story is definitely looking like it could use some paint, more so than the first and second. And so when I was looking out that window, it was to the porch, and that looks like a different shingle than what is here. So this shingle actually looks better from what I can tell than what this porch shingle looked at from inside looking out the window. It's actually a pretty solid property, and it's big. So let's look at the numbers on this thing. And you know, if you're coming into town, this has been on the market for a while. I think you already know that, so I don't know if it's a big rush, but yeah, let me know what you think.